Good morning from
Moab, Utah. We swapped. Now Louie's sitting with the laptop waiting for the video to upload, and I'm quickly heating up some lunch for us, the last of our curry. Actually, we need to use up all of our leftovers because we're flying in about 24 hours to LA for a week. We said yesterday, but Louis is recording a bunch of podcast episodes, so we have to head back to LA, and it's also his birthday. But anyway, we have to eat the rest of our leftovers, and we also have to film this vlog, drive to Denver, figure out what's happening with the bus. Anyway, it's a lot to do in the next 24 hours. But, you know, some days we're just going on long hikes and enjoying where we are, and some days we're driving all day and kind of scrambling to upload videos. So yeah, that's the reality. So I'm FaceTiming my sister really quick because my mom is opening a boutique and they're setting it all up now. They have like 3 days till opening. Wow, it looks so good. Wow, so exciting.
Look at these linen pants.
Ooh.
Aren't they cute?
Yeah, so
I'm
cute.
literally replacing my entire closet with these clothes.
Amazing.
You think I'm kidding, but I'm not.
Good morning, Louie.
Morning.
How are you feeling?
a little more rested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. You ready for today?
I am. I'm excited.
So I just made us some lunch. We had some cashews on top, so good. And then, honestly, the bus is looking a mess. We need to clean it up, get ready, and then head out.
Woo! Another day on the road.
Look me up when you get back.
I will.
All right.
See ya.
Bye!
We're about to head out and do some exploring. We just had this really cool guy just pulled up because he saw the bus, and he was explaining how he also has a bus, and he was admiring the roof rack and asking, you know, advice or just coming up with little ideas. And he said it's really cool with this community of people that build out buses and vans and stuff, because you get to kind of get ideas from each other. And yeah, it was super cool. He actually invited us up to, he's got a little campground nearby, but unfortunately we are flying out to LA tomorrow and we have to get to Denver in Colorado, so we couldn't go visit his place. But I think next time we're coming through Utah, I'd love to. And these are the kind of serendipitous opportunities I really want to have more of for the rest of the trip, where we get to like go and follow little invites and meet up with random people. And yeah, it was super cool. Yeah, so we're gonna go and check out Moab and then head up to the Arches National Park. So this guy, Danny, that we just met, he said, oh, you've got to drive down the road because we're right on the Colorado River. So we just pulled up. Check this out. Whoa. What the heck?
What?
Shit, I think it's gonna crash.
Why?
Oh shit.
I think the drone just crashed. Louis just ran after it. I have no idea what happened. It was just flying, and then it just went crazy. I'm so glad he got it though. It didn't fall in the river. That would have been so bad. What happened?
It just fell out the air. I think one of the blades snapped off. Something must have hit it.
Oh, weird. Like a bird or something?
Yeah, maybe. There's no reason why the blade would have snapped off. It's lucky it didn't ditch in the river.
I know. That's what I was just
Did
saying.
you see it hit the road?
Yeah.
It hit it so hard.
Wow.
Wow, it doesn't look majorly damaged. Like it's a bit scratched up here. We'll see. Actually looks like it's pretty intact. Wow, that literally just fell out of there, like 40-foot drop.
Crazy.
What the heck? Okay, that's enough drone flying for the day.
Yeah.
I would love on this trip to get our inflatable kayaks out and just like go for a cruise down one of these rivers.
No, it would be so fun.
Wouldn't it be great?
Yeah, we have to do that.
Do you know what I think we should do is when we next hit a river and we've got some time to spare, I think we should go for like a 2-day kayak and like camp out if it's warm enough.
And then how do we get back to the bus after?
We can like deflate our kayaks and get an Uber back.
Okay. Okay, we'll revisit that idea.
I think it'll be fun.
Let's start with like a 2-hour one.
Okay. Oh, amazing.
So then it should cost you like 15 or something.
Oh, incredible, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm glad you saved the receipts. Not everyone does.
Appreciate that.
Yep, give me just a moment.
Okay. So, coolest thing ever. Our viewers, thank you, mentioned that we shouldn't be paying like a $30 fee for every national park we go into. We can just pay a flat $80 and we can visit all the national parks. And then someone else told me we could actually get the original fees we paid deducted. So that's what we're doing now. We paid for Joshua Tree and the Grand Canyon, and now I'm just like paying the difference.
Thank you so much to whoever left us the comment saying that we should get the annual pass. We've got it, and for anyone that's going to do any kind of road trip throughout the US, definitely make sure you get this. This is the one. Found an epic parking spot. It says bus parking only. We're a bus. I don't know if we're allowed to park here. We were gonna leave in like a couple minutes anyway. But it's just unreal. The mountains, the snow-capped mountains behind all the red rocks are just unreal. Just a casual view from the couch. Trail, so this is the one that we're doing, and it's super easy. It's only a quarter of a mile one way. We're gonna go into that arch, which looks epic. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
I so wish we had more time in Utah. It honestly breaks my heart that this is like the only tiny hike we can do. But my friend Renee, who we've never actually met, but we're like Instagram friends, she's an incredible photographer. She just posted a blog post all about like a perfect 7 or 10 day itinerary through Utah, all the national parks, places you can camp and where to eat and stay and all the things. So I will link that down below. Go check that out. If you're coming to Utah, make sure you check that out. This video is like the tiniest glimpse of what you can do here, but go check that out because this state is incredible.
Right, where are we heading now?
To Denver. How far is it? 7 hours?
Yeah, it might be a 7-hour drive. It's gonna be a longie.
So I asked you guys on our Instagram at the Happiness Bus to give us some questions because I knew we had such a long drive that I thought we would need to like something to fill out the vlog a little bit, and I actually got so many good ones that I think I'm gonna save some and we can like sprinkle them in throughout the vlogs.
And we would answer these whilst driving, but the engine's very loud.
Yeah, like we can't even talk to each other. I'm like shouting, talking to him, my throat hurts.
Yeah.
Okay. What inspired you to hit the road and leave the house community? I guess we never really talked about this. Basically, the house was only a 7-month lease when we agreed to it in September, so it was always ending in March. And we didn't know if they were going to renew, even like weeks before the end of March. Some of the people knew they wanted to stay in the house, some of the roommates knew they wanted to go, and the landlord still hadn't decided if he was renewing it. So basically, it was all up in the air, and we're like, what do we want? It kind of helped us like bring the ball back into our court, and I don't remember what the decision was.
I think it was following us getting engaged and buying the land in Costa Rica and realising like we're moving into the next chapter, and realising like the community in LA has been incredible, but we're quite excited firstly to save some money because living in Venice is extortionately expensive, but worth it. And then also I think just like starting to transition into that next chapter, having one last mega travel experience before we potentially start trying for kids next year. We'll still be traveling, but do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this has been...
Yeah, it kind of felt like the world was starting to open up again. Our lease was ending.
We hadn't travelled
we hadn't traveled in ages, and we were both also like missing creating travel content, and this is what inspires us too. And I don't know, it all kind of fit into place. We were like, and the bus was like in this transition stage where it's like, what are we going to do with the bus? I'd moved it from one location to the other location, and then we're like, wait, why don't we? Like you said, it kind of all just lined up. Happened, but we love everyone in LA. I mean, obviously we're flying back tomorrow, and I think also because our friendships there feel so like secure, it was like, cool, we're family for life, we're just gonna go and do our own thing, and then we'll just meet up forever. So yeah. What made you all choose Costa Rica as the place to build your home? Again, I kind of feel like it fell into place, but we'd been talking for so long about where we want to get a place out in the jungle, definitely somewhere tropical, warm, filled with beautiful nature. We were thinking about Hawaii. Costa Rica was always an option. We just didn't know where we wanted to settle. California was an option. And you were looking at land in California like years ago.
Yeah, I think originally I thought, it'd be cool to do a treehouse community in California, but there is something about the tropics which is incredible, and we just felt like as long as we could easily travel back to LA if we needed to, or family could come visit from the US or UK, which kind of ruled out Bali and Hawaii even was just a bit too far.
Yeah, when we realized there's a direct flight from London to Costa Rica, like that just felt really, and also New York, like all of our family, it's easy to get to. Also, when we went to Envision Festival, that's where we first heard about Alegria, and we just thought, wow, this is so cool. Like, we didn't think, we're gonna live here. I think we were just like, ooh, let's go and check it out, because it's the kind of thing we would want to start. And when we went to see it, and we realized how much behind the scenes they've put in, years of like permissions and the government and putting in infrastructure and roads, and we were like, ooh, okay, I don't know if we want to do that, like just get a plot of land and do all that ourselves. So the fact that they've already done it, and then honestly, when Kristen and Sia bought, that really solidified it for us, because we were always like toying with it, and then when they bought, we're like, oh, like we know we want to live with them and we love them so much that Yeah.
And all I've heard about Costa Rica is incredible. Like, you know, the Corcovado rainforest is the most biodiverse place on the planet. And then there's like, it's 100% renewable energy powered country. They don't have a military. There's like all these amazing things. I think they rank highest for like happiness level of the people there. There's all of these amazing things that I'd read up on. Yeah. And then our incredible experience beginning of last year. And then it just, again, just all fell into place.
I guess we don't, like, overthink things. I think when I honestly think we're just really connected to our intuition, and when something feels right, we both just go for it. So, that's what happened. Okay, let's do a couple more. This is a quick one, but it's really sweet. If you had to describe love in one word, what would it be?
Describe love in one word? Tough one.
The one thing that comes to mind is going to be very cheesy, but whatever, the question's cheesy. I would say colorful, and I think sometimes the way I describe it is I feel like when having you in my life, it feels almost like everything's like more vibrant, and I don't know, it just almost like elevates every experience for me, and you know, it just makes everything like, it just pumps up the saturation of life. It just makes everything better. Like, every experience I have, being able to share it with someone that I love, which doesn't even have to be a romantic love, like, just any kind of love, sharing life with someone just really elevates the experience.
Yeah, totally. I mean, there's so many words. Maybe meaning. I think love is basically the meaning of life. Like, I feel like to share love with another being, even animals, honestly, is what life's all about. And you know, they say that God is love as well, which is cool, because I feel a lot of people get too caught up in, I don't know, trying to live for other things and forget that the center of everything is love. So
Okay, one more. I don't know, I'm just reading these right now. What about that one?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Do you guys believe that you were meant to find each other and journey this life together?
I don't really believe in like a predestined like path that is like the path. But I do feel like there's a number of potential paths which would bring you ultimate fulfillment in life. And I honestly feel like we've found one of them. I feel like, unfortunately, some people get into relationships, get into lifestyles, get into paths in their life where they aren't fulfilled and things fail. And, you know, obviously life's a roller coaster and it's not like the best day ever every day. But I do feel like we've really found something incredibly special. And yeah, I don't know if I don't think either of us believe in like the one, but I do believe.
But I don't know how I feel about fate necessarily. Yeah, I also don't think like there's a book somewhere in the clouds and like every day is written and whatever the future's going to be is what it's going to be necessarily. However, I do think like what's meant to happen will happen, and the fact that we met because it was raining in Rio, like all the things, it really feels like everything was meant to happen exactly the way that it did for this to happen right now. So I do feel that we were supposed to meet. Like, something happened, a lot of things happened that led us to be in the same place at the same time. And yeah, and I love thinking about that in life in general, that if something feels like an inconvenience or like a bad thing happening to you in the moment, you don't know where it's leading, because Louis having to change his flight and like it, you know, ruining his trip to Rio led to us meeting. I just always love that as an example of like, you never know where this is taking you, so just like feel, I don't know, like you can feel more confident in whatever's happening in your life, and even if it's bad, to be like, it's okay, it's leading me to where I'm meant to go. That's the way that I see it. Okay, we've probably talked for a while, but there's so many questions, I'm definitely going to save them. So thank you all so much for asking them. And let's go. It's
Let's
9:45.
get back on the road.
It's 9:45. We have a 4-hour drive left.
Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go. Stopped off on the side of the road in Colorado, a couple of hours from Denver. How unbelievably beautiful is this?
Oh my gosh.
Look at the stars.
It's a full moon.
I love this.
I know.
We were literally in the desert and now we're
I
in
know.
snow.
That's what feels so surreal is like last time the sun was up, we were just in the reddest rocks. And now in the moonlight, we're seeing this. It doesn't feel real.
I love this. It is pretty chilly.
Yeah.